So if you guys could introduce yourselves for those who do not know who you are.
Yeah, I'll start off. I'm Nick. I'm the drummer in the band. I do some backing vocals, and I've been in the band for a little while now.
I'm Ben. I'm the lead vocalist.
And I'm Ron. I am the singer and bass player.
Who came up with your guys' band name, and what was the meaning behind the band name?
I came up with that. It was kind of a long process of coming up with the perfect band name for this group. A lot of it has to do with the way I write songs and keep things together alone in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at it that way, it's pretty simple. It's the thought life, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So, who or what inspired you guys to be in a band?
Ooh, that's
Mine? I would have to say my parents originally, and I was born and raised around music, so.
For me, I just the way it made me feel. Like I never feel as good as I do as when I'm listening to music or playing and being a part of it. From playing shows to recording to anything, just nothing. Just can mimic that feeling.
For me, I started playing drums when I was 9 and didn't really imagine myself in a band to start. I was kind of just playing drums. But then my brother started playing guitar when probably like 5 years after I was playing drums, and then my friend from middle school was playing guitar as well, so we're like, all right, let's jam, and we started playing together. That was like the first kind of group I was in. But yeah, music's always been a big part of my life, but I didn't start off wanting to be in a band. I just kind of started off just playing drums.
Mm-hmm. So, I hate this next question. I've gotten yelled at by many bands for this question, but if you had to genre-size yourselves, what genre would you be classified as?
I'd say we're a rock with just a bunch of different styles mixed in. We have
Mm-hmm.
a backbone of, an overall rock sound. We have, a lot of everything. We have some like theatrical elements. We have like one of our songs on the album, Griever, has some Motown influence in it.
As an overall genre, I would probably say post-hardcore without the screaming would maybe be a good fit. Some in terms of emo, to be completely honest with you. We've got a lot of influences like The Used, Taking Back Sunday, Panic at the Disco, stuff like that. So I can also say we're in a realm like that as well.
You just answered like your next 3 questions.
Oh, did I?
No, just joking. Maybe.
If you guys want to ask questions and switch it up, you can, but I might not be nearly as prepared.
No.
So, how long have you guys known each other, and how did you guys meet each other?
Through high school and after high school, I've been in a bunch of different bands, and one of the bands I was in, starting in high school, I met Ben and through a kind of family friend, and we've been been friends since, and we were in a band, not that it matters, but called The Silent Departure in high school, and then I was in a different band with Nick afterwards, and then this, I don't know, I just wanted them both to be a part of this, and they kind of spawned from there.
Yeah, like me and Nick knew of each other, but really didn't know each other until we were already into this project together. So.
Yep.
But yeah, I go back.
So, when did you guys form your band?
4 years ago?
Well, yeah, in 2012, Ben and I started working on just a whole catalog full of music, and we were just demoing left and right. We didn't actually start playing with members till about 2014, but we were just kind of diversifying the music, and then once we started finding, I'd say a solid 6 songs of the sound direction we were starting with, then we reached out to Nick and started playing.
Yeah, and then we just started actually playing out and released the album in October of 2016. So we were kind of off the map that entire time.
Yeah, that's when I found you guys, was in October.
Yeah.
That was our big release.
Yeah, we were Yeah.
I actually found you guys through Facebook. It just popped up randomly, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go check these guys out. And then when we started our channel, we kind of made like a huge list of the bands that, mostly local bands, because we're not going to just jump into like Breaking Benjamin within the first 2 months. We've only been a channel for like the first 2 months. So right now our main focus is like the local bands with shows coming up, to kind of get you guys, if you have a show coming up, which I know you guys have a few coming up, to kind of like spread it around, and also to get you guys kind of more known, because like to me personally, the local bands are by far the best in my eyes. Like,
Thank you.
it's like, the 15th, so seeing how we're talking about shows real quick, I know you guys have a show on the 15th. Just warning you guys, I will be there early with pizza for all of you guys. So just heads up on that.
That's awesome.
So while we're talking about shows, do you guys want to talk a little bit about any upcoming shows you guys have?
Sure. We've got our next show actually is going to be on June 10th, and that's with a bunch of great bands, friends of ours, some of them. There's the Banshee Pilot, Narco Debut, Novara, Ascendance, Collections,
Tragedy,
Eyes on Damascus, Melee, and it's actually the EP release, I think it's an EP, for Leave It to Tragedy. So that's going to be an awesome show. That's at the Ritz. And then we've got a few more booked after that. I'm not going to go through all the details for all the shows right now, but if you go on our Facebook or our social media, you can see all the flyers and events there.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the June 10th show, but I have a show I'm already going to be going to in Muskegon. So I was like, well, like the one thing that like inspired me to like kind of do this channel in addition to like giving back is because I know the July 15th is a suicide awareness show.
Yep.
One thing that's like the music's helped me with is overcoming self-harm and suicidal thoughts, and so to me that's a more personal show to go to and thank you guys in person than anything else.
Absolutely.
Because I honestly wouldn't be here if it weren't for bands, and this is kind of like the pizza thing is my way of saying, hey, thanks for everything you guys do. Here's some food before your show so you don't pass out on stage.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Well, we started the pizza thing because we realized that once you're at a venue, sometimes you don't have time to go and get food. You don't have time to leave because you're so busy. So we started this as kind of a thank you and a, hey, here you go, here's some food.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
And everybody likes pizza, so.
Yeah, a lot of people love pizza, so I'm like, it's easy, it's fun to do, and it kind of helps, meet other people. So do you guys currently have a record label as of right now?
We do not. We're all independent right now.
Okay. What can you guys tell me about your instrument? Are you particular to one certain brand, or will you play whatever?
Do you mean, like...
Actual gear.
Oh,
Brands.
gear-wise. I see. Well, over the years we've switched it up and changed our gear. For sound, I've always stuck to Ampeg, and I have a Fender bass, but I've been interested in getting like an Ernie Ball, Music Man, or like there's a bunch of different things I'm interested in getting down the line. Just right now I've been happy with Fender. Nick?
For me, I've played a few different drum sets, from Yamaha to Gretsch to right now I'm actually on a Mapex kit. So I haven't really had like a favorite brand yet. I really like Gretsch. I had that kit for, 10 years I would say. And then for cymbals, I've played pretty much every brand of cymbal. I'm rocking right now Meinl and Zildjian. But before that I rocked only Zildjian. And then I was actually using these cymbals called Dream cymbals. When I was in the old band with Ron, quite a few years back, I had a sponsorship through them, so I was only playing Dream cymbals. But those are really nice cymbals, but yeah, so it doesn't really matter to me. Drumsticks, though, I've been playing the same drumsticks for a while, which is Vader. They're really reliable sticks, but for me, as long as it sounds good, I'll play it.
Yeah. So, when you're at a show, what songs do you perform the most? Do you perform some of your old ones or some of your new ones, or is it a little bit of mix, or how does it work for you guys?
Well, all of our songs are new since we did playing in the band since
Newish.
October. Yeah, all came out at the same time, all within the month, with the exception of our Million Reasons cover. We play a lot of. We've been kind of switching it up. There's a few songs we haven't gotten to yet, but we plan on moving to them. Some of the ones we played every show so far are Find Yourself, Revelations, Going Home, and
Pretty much everything with a lyric video or a music video as of right now, which I do want to take this moment to plug. Tomorrow we've got a music video coming out for our Lady Gaga cover of Million Reasons.
That's gonna be amazing. I actually had that on my little notes here to ask you guys about new music, because
Nice.
I've been like sharing the living crap out of like
you go.
anytime there's like local bands, I will share if you go to my page, it's literally nothing but like local band stuff coming up. Like there's a lot of you guys on my actual personal page.
Okay.
Bands 411 page is actually gonna start what we call like sharing Fridays, where if there's anything new with a local band, we're just gonna share it. We don't care how many times we share it, we're just gonna share it to kind of help you guys out.
Cool.
And maybe, maybe other local bands will see it and be like, oh, hey, let's get these guys going. So what has your guys' biggest challenge been as a band?
I think the biggest challenge we've overcome is keeping the music quiet for so long. We were, I mean, 3 or 4 years ago, we had the first demo for Find Yourself, and just, I don't know,
Sit on it.
sitting on it, getting my brother to stop bugging me about when's this song coming out, when's this out, people need to hear this album, everybody we've shown just, behind closed doors, they just loved it, or
Yeah.
just were wondering when. It's when was always the question, and we were just trying to refine our sound and try to get everything we could done behind closed doors before we eventually came out, and within our first month we released our first album, so it was just hard not to show music to people.
Yeah. So, what do you guys have advice-wise for bands who are just starting off?
Stick with it.
Don't give up.
I mean, we made it 4.5 years without releasing a single thing, and it was such a struggle to have this entire package that we were excited to show the world and not have it. And if you can get past that, if we can do that, anybody can. If this is something you're passionate and you truly want, don't give up.
How can fans to be gain access to your music? Do you guys have a website with some of your sample songs? I know your social medias.
Oh. Yeah, well, our music's everywhere, pretty much. So we're on Spotify. Our whole album is on Spotify, and then also the single Million Reasons. We have a few videos up on YouTube where you can hear our music. Our music's on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, and then on Facebook we have usually links to videos and things like that, but you can find our music on most of the platforms. The only platform that we're trying to get on that we're not on yet is Bandcamp. So that's one area that we're not on.
So while we're speaking about social media, after this interview, I'll have probably your manager send me the links to all of your media so that we can tag it in the links down below. And then if it's okay for you guys, we like to take like 30 seconds of one of your songs and include it into the outro so that they can kind of get a taste of your music too.
You can't do
No,
that. That's
not gonna happen.
It's not gonna fly with this one.
It's too much to ask.
Music and put it in myself.
Yeah, you
Yes,
should-
no, of course.
Maybe the manager will
We
consider
always
it.
ask because I didn't ask the first time, and somebody like ringed my face. They're like, "You should at least ask," and I'm like, "Okay, from now on, we're gonna ask." But I kind of thought, it's your interview. You might as well have a little bit of your taste of music in there, so the fans know what kind of genre you are. Because on Bands 411, we don't just have one genre.
Right.
Like we all of May is booked with interviews from anything from like complete metal to alternative to emo to like literally everything. So we're just like, we're gonna give them a little taste because Why not?
You could just replace all this audio of us with music and I'd be okay.
just in the background, have it like playing softly.
Yeah, if you want
That'd be
to.
sweet. I meant louder than us, but that's alright too.
So what is your guys' favorite part of being in a band?
Well, one at a time on this.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Me first? Performance. Performing has been a part of my life as long as I can remember. Whether it was, in church with a choir or, on stage with these guys. And it's just such a high. It's such a drive. It's a better feeling than anything in the world. And on top of that, it's also making this connection with the audience through this music that you put so much energy into to share the same excitement and emotion with so many other people is just a beautiful thing. So for me, that's mine.
Yeah. For me, I mean, being on stage, that feeling is irreplaceable, but probably the biggest thing is the potential of inspiring other people. Having problems or issues you went through in your life and maybe have that make just someone's day that much better by hearing it and just kind of getting them through it. I mean, everything I write about is some challenge or some tribulation I went through, and I hope it makes things easier for someone else.
For me, obviously playing drums has been a huge passion for me, but playing drums is amazing and it's my primary instrument, but when you fuse it in with a band, everything changes. The amount of passion I feel when we play, so I would say the same thing as Ben is playing a live show is really, really where my heart is. It's what I love to do probably the most is to play. But yeah, there's something you feel when you're actually playing in a full band where everything is connecting at once to produce, a song. And there's nothing better. So.
With that said, our big next step is going on tour. So that's something we're definitely looking forward to.
What is the hardest part of being in a band?
Jeez, that's a tough one.
The hardest thing is probably schedules, just because everybody has right now we're all working full-time jobs, but also trying to get together multiple times a week and continuing to write and record and keeping the process going every day of the week to an extent, but also play shows as well. So just making everything line up between everybody and getting everybody to be active during it is probably the hardest thing, I'd say.
What is your guys' favorite memory with your band so far?
The day that we got a house together is mine. That was a huge step for me. And now we live, or at least me and Ron live at our manager's house, but before that, the three of us got a place together, and it was just a big jump, and it was so exciting.
Yeah, we record from home, so it's a big benefit to be able to all be on hands on deck almost all the time, and it's still that way. It's, that way to the most extent, but Nick will come over multiple times a week to work on stuff. That was a pretty awesome moment. Nick, do you have a?
I would say that's probably it's close to my most exciting time too, because I don't know, it's kind of unheard of to all live in the same house when you're in the same band. I don't think it's a hugely common thing, especially we didn't plan on it right when they asked me to join. It wasn't like, all right, we're gonna get a house together. So it made a lot of sense. So it made things a lot easier. But I would say, I don't know. For me, I think a really exciting thing that we've done multiple times is shoot music videos. For some reason, I love doing that, and I think it's always really exciting.
For some reason, he likes that. Why does he like that?
No, I think it really is exciting because I don't know. It's just a lot of fun, and we're just a really fun band. So those
we have a lot of fun.
Shooting music videos is fun because we're just silly and goofy, and I don't know. It's a good time. So I'll stop.
It's kind of like being on stage, but not quite on stage.
Pretty much. We get to talk to each other.
We get to goof around in between every take. So.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any last words? That's all we have for the normal questions. We're gonna do maybe 5 or 6 fun
last words.
Well, I mean, my favorite moment was something. I mean, my favorite moment was just finally getting Find Yourself out. The day Find Yourself was released, and when we started turning some heads just out of nowhere, that was just an amazing day. I say my favorite day. There's been just countless moments that have just made me think, wow, this is why I'm doing this. It's crazy. But yeah, on to the fun questions.
Okay, so we're gonna dig up some dirt. So don't kill each other, but we're gonna dig up some dirt. First fun question: what are some of your pet peeves with your other band members?
Ben is the most forgetful person I've ever met.
It's true.
I don't have to turn at you. You know.
Yeah.
So we should just nickname him Dory then.
Dory.
Yeah.
He's very considerate. So like when he says these things, he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing today?" And then I'll ask him, or I'll answer to him, and then he'll ask the same thing like an hour later. I'm like, "Were you listening when I responded for 5 minutes?" And no, it's just
I listen. I just forget. I'm very bad memory.
Digging up dirt, dude.
When I go to a concert, I pass out our business cards to all the bands because in case we haven't interviewed them, and I'm like, did I give you one? I can't remember if I gave you one, but here's extras.
Yeah.
He asks all the right questions. He just forgets the answers.
Yep. I'm not gonna call anybody out like you did.
It was an easy one. It was lighthearted. All right, we're currently fighting now.
Yeah, I'm not talking to him for the rest of the next hour.
No.
Thanks for stirring up the dirt,
Sorry. Not my fault. I'm just the interviewer.
For me, I hate plans changing. If we're winging it, that's one thing. But if we got a set plan and then things change, I can get pretty irritable about that. So that's my pet peeve.
I just really don't like these guys.
There you go.
It's bad.
Hey, we're leaving it all on the table now. Come on, let it come out.
I don't know. Pet peeves. I mean,
Drums.
drums.
I hate drums.
Drums. I think sometimes. Yeah, I won't call anyone out.
You don't have to think of a reason.
Sometimes I think that sometimes people are a little bit too serious in certain situations. I think sometimes, I mean, coming from me, I'm always not serious, so take it with a grain of salt. But I think sometimes there's areas where we don't have to be so serious. But I point it out.
We'll
all
try
the
to work
time
on it.
I point it out all the time. But that would be it for me.
He's definitely not talking about me.
I'm gonna have to start a therapy session with you guys. Jeez, one question, y'all are breaking on me. Next question. Let's do a fun question. No more dirt for right now. The dirt will come back up in a little bit. Would you rather be a dragon, a gargoyle, or a unicorn?
Well,
Small.
hold on. I was not prepared for this one.
This is a toughie.
You didn't tell me about this one.
I don't tell anybody about the fun questions because it's supposed to be like whatever comes to your head
This
first.
question was
What was the third choice? Dragon, gargoyle, and
Unicorn.
what? Oh, I would be gargoyle because
It sounds like something. Just the name
I
of it.
used to love gargoyles and the show.
Like the cartoon?
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
loved it.
What about you?
I guess a dragon. I mean, you didn't pick anything.
What about a sloth?
Like you said, like a sloth or like a lion. That'd be sweet.
Sloth.
That's the next question. Come on, stop reading my
We're
Okay,
catching on.
what's the next question?
Nope, we're finishing this one first.
I said dragon. Smog. Lord of the Rings.
So tight.
Okay, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
Just answer that. Sloth or lion.
Sloth or a lion?
Night and day. Sloth or lion.
Alright, you go first.
I'd be a cheetah, and it's been that way since I was a kid. It's really weird, but when I was a kid, I always want to be one because they're really fast.
Cheetah or iguana.
And I still, to this day, I love big cats, like cheetahs and things like that. So I think it'd be really cool to be one. So I plan to be one eventually.
Next thing you know, next show, he'll just be coming out in a cheetah costume.
Yeah,
I
dude,
probably
What's
wouldn't.
up with him? Don't even ask. He's not human anymore.
I don't know
Just
if anybody would notice
Yeah,
it.
they wouldn't be
probably
face.
not.
And then for me, it's a mix. It's either a monkey, or I take that back. Either a ferret, because I used to have ferrets and I love them, or a panda bear, because I'm pretty sure they sleep like 16 hours a day, and
Hey,
I'm.
you cannot
That'd be
steal
dope.
mine. My nickname is Panda, so
Oh.
you cannot technically.
All right,
Well,
so
then ferret. Then
all right,
ferret
so-
it is. The ferret it is. I was stink.
Hold on.
Panda ferret.
You said any animal. You didn't say the restriction was panda bear, so that's just
Red.
not- Okay.
Technically, you could be a panda because you are black and white right now. So,
Oh. Or penguin.
or penguin,
Where do we?
and you could be anything you want. I mean, there is more than one panda in the world, so I can't just claim pandas. for
All these limitations. Okay. What do we got here?
Okay, so we're gonna do another kind of band-related fun question. Can you guys give? So each person will give 2 different answers. Describe your band members in just one word only.
This is.
Nick Zomp.
Yeah, Nick. His word.
Are
would
we
be-
allowed to cuss or no?
Yes, you can.
I'm not gonna get it.
All right, Nick would be snarl. That'd be a good solid word. For Ben, I'm thinking of one word.
Short.
No.
For Nick, I'd say zoinks. For Ron, I might say, huh? For me, I'd say, ah!
There it is. It
Yeah,
all came
yeah.
together.
Let's go with that.
Okay, so we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 or 4 more questions. So, would you rather be stranded on an exploding volcano or stranded in the middle of the ocean with extremely hungry sharks?
Volcano. Because you probably die pretty quick.
Yeah, I'd
I
say.
mean, you don't know when the shark's going to bite you.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
Yeah, right.
if there were sharks, I've heard drowning is a really peaceful way to go, but the sharks kind of curve that for me, so I gotta
Yeah,
go
they
with
did.
Nick on that
Yeah, I'd
one.
rather be evading molten lava than being ripped apart by sharks.
Now, see, I didn't say the sharks were hungry for you. There could be, like, a seal or a sunken boat over there that they're eating, and you
I
can
love
just
seals.
Yeah.
swim.
I know
Yeah.
he's such a good singer.
You should have picked. The question you should have asked is what we thought each other should be as animals. And Nick would be a squid. So that would have worked out with the shark
Okay,
thing.
what do you think each other would be as an animal?
Oh, now that you asked, I had to
Now
think
you
about
ask
it.
again. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, then that means we have 5 more questions.
Okay.
All right, let's keep adding up. Just kidding.
If you had to date one of your other band members, who would you date and why would you date them?
Would?
We already... There's something we have to tell the people.
Oh no, exclusive!
No, it's really not
Yeah,
exclusive.
this is
It's
the
a
real
pretty
deal.
open relationship. I'm not gonna lie.
Too many things, so you know.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a question we've never been asked before, so...
Do we have to
we're-
actually answer that?
Yeah, this is really uncomfortable. We
I
kind
don't
of
want
all
to favor anybody and make
No,
the other
we-
person pissed at me.
we're
you know
all
what
very
I mean?
loving. We all hug each other a lot.
I'd
We all
probably- I'd
tell each
probably
other we
date
love each
Danny.
other.
Who's Danny?
The guy that doesn't show up to our shows, he's a really good band member, he just nobody
I'm-
knows him.
I can't believe you.
So if you could rename a squid, a turtle, and a kangaroo to any names you wanted to name them, what would you name them?
This is all Nick.
Squid would be renamed Nick.
What were the other two again?
Turtle and what?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo would be Banang.
That's
Banang.
Vinang.
turtle will probably be Reggie. Yeah, that's probably a solid name.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna thank you guys on here, and then let you guys say any last words, and then I'm gonna stop recording, and say a personal thank you. So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to interview you. You guys who are watching this can check out The Thought Life in the links down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to these guys. They're absolutely amazing. If you guys are in Michigan, go check these guys out. They're absolutely wonderful. So thank you guys again for letting me interview you. If you have any last words, go ahead and say them now. Otherwise, I'm going to stop recording, and thank you guys personally.
Thank you for listening, everybody out there. The support we've had and been shown so far is just overwhelming. And tell your friends.
Peace.
Thanks.
You don't go away.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Jessie with Bands411. Thank you guys so much for watching this interview with The Thought Life. This was an absolutely fantastic interview. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Please go check them out in the links down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more amazing content. We got some live interviews coming to you guys very soon. Bye, guys. Stay amazing.
You never know. You don't know who you're fooling. This is a bet my heart's been losing.